Hey gamers, what's going on? Well, we're finally back home, and boy, does it feel good to be back home. We sat down, played Season of Malignant, and got a few things to say about it. First, I want to address the Fireside Chat. Fireside Chat seemed pretty optimistic. There was a lot of good said in there, but unfortunately, they did cross a thin red line that I have. I've heard the mention of a canary in a coal mine, and I believe that that is absolutely spot on. What a fantastic saying. And for me, the canary in my coal mine was the fact that they will not go ahead and make legendaries the best item in the game. They're aware that people want it, and they just don't care. They don't think it fits the way that they want the game to be. So that's well, fine and dandy. If the developer wants to go that way, not listen to the player base, then that's okay. That's their choice to do it. It's also my choice not to continue playing the game if I don't like the way that it plays. And be completely honest with you, as I'm playing Season of Malignant, I'm really not finding myself enjoying it. I'm doing Necromancer. I do the Bone Spear build. It was kind of boring. I switched to a minion build. Also kind of boring. Reaping Scythe is what I went with next, with some blood. A little bit better, a little bit more fun, but still not anything really captivating. I think for me, the seasonal affix is not actually suited to something that I like to do. I don't really care about killing endless waves of minions. That's not really what I find fun. I like to go after the bosses. I like to be challenged by the boss difficulty, and I like to go and push that as far as the game allows me to do. That's severely lacking in the game right now, so as such, it's not really why I'm going to be continuing to play Diablo. In fact, I'm actually going to stop playing it altogether right now and move on to a couple other games. But I do want to say that the Malignant system, where you have to gauge a heart, you have to kill a minion, and then re-kill another wave of minions, to me, it's really unfun gameplay. The hearts themselves, the items that you acquire through doing this, they're pretty cool. They're pretty unique. There's some nice... there's one that's for the Necromancer that makes you cast different abilities on its own timer. It doesn't share cooldowns with the abilities on your bar. And I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty ingenious and intuitive, and I think that is excellent game design for an item, for sure. So kudos to whoever developed that. But unfortunately, just the wave pattern, the lack of mobs, difficulty and variety, the game's not there yet to keep me for long term. So we're going to stop playing Diablo 4, and we're going to move on to Black Desert Online for a bit. So we're going to check that game out. Actually played it last night for about roughly 12 hours. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm playing the Death Knight class. Don't know the exact name, but they use a pretty big sword. It's fun. It's cool. The combat is very, very intuitive, and I look forward to looking more into that game, playing it a little bit longer term, and talking about it then. Other games right now that we're going to be looking at, we're going to finish up Final Fantasy 16, and we'll send a review out on that. We have our traditional World of Warcraft stuff that we do, which when the stream is up and running, that's mostly going to be the streaming content. It's going to be World of Warcraft and perhaps Black Desert Online. We'll see how that goes. Really depends on how pushy they are with the grindiness and the cash shop, which I have heard some terrible things about. But anyway, we'll look at Diablo again when Season 2 comes out. We'll keep paying attention to the Fireside Chats to see what's going on, where their dev philosophy is. Hopefully by Season 2 they fix resistances, and that can be something that makes the gameplay a little bit better. I don't know, but they really, really, really need to start pushing additional bosses. I think that is the biggest weakness of the game right now, and the biggest disappointment that I have with the game at the moment. Overall, for a final review of the first season, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's a playable, enjoyable game for most people. It lacks a little bit of meat on the bone, which is why the scoring is a little bit lower than I would like it to be. But as far as atmosphere, lore-wise, it was a fantastic addition to the Diablo franchise, and hopefully they can fix some other things down the road. So, anyway, as always, stay deleting, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.